Hi, are you sick and tired of working as a real estate salesperson and so sacrifice your lifestyle? And are you sick and tired of sacrifice a lot of your time and to do the open house in the weekend? And so if that is you, and then I wanted to explain to you on how you can overcome this. So in this video, I'm going to share with you, the difference between a real estate salesperson and a real estate business owner. There is a significant difference between a real estate salesperson and a real estate business owner. And so maybe most of you don't really realize the difference. But I'm going to explain and from my personal experience. And so before that, so let me tell you a quick story about how I discovered this. And I think a few years ago, and when I get started in the business, and so I think the reason why I get started is because one of the reason, that's not the main reason. And one of the reason is I read the book and called Rich Dad and Poor Dad and by Robert Kiyosaki. And inside the book, he explained a 4 quadrant. The quadrant, you are employee, self-employee, and business owner and investor. That would be the first time I read a book. It would be 5 years ago. So that is pretty much 5 years ago. I read a book. That's one of the reasons, and I got into business. And so during a process or during a journey, and when I get into the business. And so I really don't know what is the difference between employee, self-employed, and self-employed and business owner, especially self-employed and a business owner. And I didn't know what is the difference. So during a journey, and I had some of the really tough challenge. And one of the biggest challenge is I spend a lot of time pretty much work and 12 hours a day and almost 7 days a week and trying to build the business. And so at the time I didn't really realize I wasn't building a business. And because I didn't spend enough time on building the process and the system in the business. And I spent a lot of time trying to deliver my personal services. At the time, sales personal services. Well, people like you and like a real estate agent as well, you sell personal services. And what I mean is you are trading your time for money. And so, nothing wrong about it. When you get started in business, you trade the time for money, and everyone have to go through a process. But for years and years. And I just cannot get out from the trap. I feel I was trapped in a rabbit hole. I cannot get out of it. Why? Is because I was keep doing that, and I feel tired. I really feel tired, and I feel exhausted as well. I'm not sure if you feel that way, but that's what I feel. I feel exhausted. I feel tired because. If you at the beginning of running up any business, you feel passionate about it, you feel motivated, but once you already run a business for a few years, and you're going to miss out of the weekend, and you are going to go for the open house, and you are going to spend a lot of your time on work, majority of the time, and you are sacrificing your lifestyle for that. And so that is what I feel. And so the turning point is, when is the turning point? I think the turning point is I went to a business workshop, and a business workshop, inside the workshop, and the trainer, and he was explaining to the people, to the attendee. I was one of them. The difference between let's say between a self-employed to a business owner. and he shared with me all of the business process inside his business. I think of over 1,000 process, and he has a process for how they're gonna deliver customer services. They even have a process for how they're going to make the coffee. They do have a coffee machine, and so they have a process for that, and they also have a process for how they're going to send the mail to them, how they're going to send a mail, physical mail, and to someone. They have a process. That's insane. The process is so detailed. Well, I cannot really imagine. So that is a time I realized I didn't have that process. And because I didn't have that process, then every time I have to do by myself, because I have to do a repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. So, and I'm sure this makes sense for you as well. Not just in business, pretty anything. If you don't have a process, you have to keep doing it in a repetitive way. But if you do have a process and a system, you can get someone else to do it. And example I give to you would be McDonald's. And McDonald's, I think they have the best process and system inside their business. So anyone can buy a McDonald's franchisee and going to run the process and the system. And so that is what McDonald's is good at. And that is why a McDonald's franchisee has been so successful. And so then you may ask, okay, how am I going to do that? I mean, in the past, I found that there are so many processes and systems you need to build in. But I think the first one you should get started with would be your sales and marketing process. Your sales and marketing process is the most profitable and should be the number one process you should start building right now. Let me tell you the reason why. And because when you have a sales and a marketing process, what you're going to have is you are going to have consistent leads has been generated, or consistent client has been generated and in your business. So you are going to have consistent sales or income. So what does that mean is when you have a consistent sales and income, and what does it really mean is that you are able to have the money to hire some other people and to come into your business to help you build a process and system. Example I can give to you is, and so a lot of the people know, and if you follow some of the internet marketers, they're running a lot of webinars. I have to tell you, most of the webinars they are running, they are not like running the webinar by themselves. What they are doing is they are running automated webinar. What I mean automated webinar is, they have webinar has been done and then they automate the webinar. So they are not there and they schedule the webinar with some of the software. Now it is possible now. They schedule the webinar and now they start running the webinar. And so then what I mean is, so they have a consistent client has been generated from the webinar. Because they have a consistent client, then they have consistent sales. So when they have a consistent sales, and what does that mean is that they are going to have a consistent income coming to the business. And what does that mean is when they have a consistent income, they will be able to hire a new, let's say a new staff or new employee come into the business to be able to help them build a more system and a process. So that is so important. When you have a good sales and marketing process, you are going to have a consistent income. So when you have a consistent income, you will be able to, have the money or have the income to be able to hire external staff to help you come into your business to build a sales and marketing system. This is so critical. Well, that's why this will be the number one process and system you should be building. You should start building right now. When you have that in your business, and you will never going to trade your time for money again, because your business is fully automated, and you will be able to scale up. And so that is a secret. And that is what I've been, discovered, in the past few years. I mean, I think this is where I commit to, and my goal is actually to help the people to build their system and a process inside the business so they can automate it. Well, I'm telling you, this is not for everyone. If you are the person, let's say if you are in the real estate, you want to become the best salesperson. Well, I promise this is not for you, because if your goal is to become the best salesperson, you pretty much you don't really need us. You are not really going to compete for a sales and marketing system. You pretty much you are happy with a 7 day a week, working 12 hours a day, 7 day a week. You pretty much you are really happy with your work, and this is for the people and who are thinking about, okay, I do wanted to have a system and a process in the business. So I wanted to have a balance between my life and work. So if you want to have a balance between your life and work, then this is for you. And if you find this is for you, then I do have a link below. And below the link, or what you can find out, you can click the link and then you can see. And I do have a webinar. In the webinar, I teach you how you can build your sales and marketing process and system. And so you are going to really transform yourself from a real estate salesperson to become a real estate business owner. And so if you feel this video is valuable, and then share the video and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to publish more and more content, more and more about the topic, to share with you how you can transfer yourself from a real estate salesperson to become a real estate business owner. Thank you. Bye.